Hello everyone, this is Rajdeep Sharma, your mathematics educator. So student, now we are going to start chapter number 10, that is mensuration. Now before we start this chapter, let's just see what is the definition of mensuration. So the basic definition of a mensuration is to measure or measurement of different shapes. So I want everyone to note down this simple definition. So see, different examples are square, rectangle, triangle, circle, etc. Now moving forward to the next topic. The next topic is the perimeter. It is a very simple topic. Perimeter simply means the boundary. Okay, so you can note down this definition as well. It is a boundary of a given object or a shape. Now the general formula is the sum of the sides. So this was the basic introduction about the mensuration and the perimeter. Now let's start with the formulas of perimeter. So we have different shapes. The first one is the square. So the formula of perimeter of a square is 4 into the sides. In the similar way, let's just see about the rectangle. So the formula of perimeter of a rectangle is 2 in a bracket length plus breadth. Now let's discuss about the triangle. So as we all know, there are 3 different types of triangle: equilateral, isosceles and scalene. Equilateral, all 3 sides are equal. So the perimeter is 3 into L. L is nothing but a sides. Similar way, isosceles, 2 sides are equal. So the formula is P equals to 2L plus B. In the similar way, the last one is the scalene. We have all the different sides, so A plus B plus C. So this is the basic formulas that we are going to apply in the exercise 10.1. And student, in this video we will see exercise 10.1 question number 1 to question number 10. Okay, so let's start with question number 1. So the question number 1 is find the perimeter of the each of the following figures. So as we have discussed earlier, see, what is the formula of perimeter? The general formula, the sum of sides. So in a similar way, you just have to add all these given sides. See, in the first one, the sides are given now. 1, 2, 4, 5. So you just have to add 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5, that is 12. So now I guess you can easily do rest of the parts. See, for the B, we have 23 plus 35 plus 35 plus 40, that is 133 centimeter. And always remember, perimeter is in centimeter, meter, etc. Now see the C part. The sum of all sides are 15. So 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15, that is 60. In the similar way, for the D part, all sides are 4. And so that is 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, because there are 5 sides. So that is 20. So this was part A, B, C and D. Now let's do the rest part, E and F. So in this also, student, you just have to add all these given sides. It is very easy. See, 1 plus 4 plus 0.5 plus 2.5 plus 2.5 plus 0.5 plus 4. So it will give you the total of 15 centimeter. And in the last one, F part, this is known as the swastik sign. I hope everyone knows about this swastik, right? So you just simply have to add all this given side, 4, 1, 3, 2, 3 in the similar way. So whenever you will add all these sides, you will get your answer as 52 centimeter. Now let's solve question number 2. The question number 2 is the lid of a rectangular box of a side 40 centimeter by 10 centimeter is sealed all round with the tape. Find the length. That means we simply have to find the perimeter. So here the length of a tape is the perimeter of a rectangle. Now we know the formula perimeter of a rectangle is 2L plus B. We have discussed earlier. Here length is 40, breadth is 10. So 2, 40 plus 10. So what is 40 plus 10? That is 50. So 2 into 50, and 2 into 50 is nothing but 100. So the length of a tape is 100 centimeter. That's it. So this was again a easy question, and it was question number 2. Let's move to the question number 3. Now read the question number 3. A tabletop measures 2 meter and 25 centimeter by 1 meter and 50 centimeter. Find the perimeter. Again, so length and the breadth is given. So first of all, length 2 meter and 25 centimeter. So we can denote it as 2.25. We have learned this concept in decimals. In the similar way, breadth 1 meter and 50 centimeter we can write as 1.5 meter. Now the perimeter formula 2 into L plus B. So what is length? 2.25. What is breadth? 1.50. So 2 into 2.25 plus 1.50. So that is 2 into 3.75. Now 2 into 3.75 will give you 7.5. So the perimeter of a tabletop is 7.5 meter. Done. Same question. It's very easy. Okay. Now let's move to the question number 4. Question number 4, again the same type of question. Read the question very properly. What is the length of a wooden strip required to frame a photograph of length and breadth 32 centimeter and 21 centimeter respectively? Respectively means first one is the length, that is 32, breadth is 21. Okay. So in the similar way, here length always means the perimeter, right? So the length of a wooden strip equals to the perimeter. Now the perimeter of a rectangle is 2L plus B. So 2L is 32, B is 21. So 2 into 32 plus 21. So 32 plus 21, that is 53. So we just have to multiply 2 into 53. That is nothing but 106 centimeter. So at the end you will write one statement that the required length of a wooden strip is 106 centimeter. That's it, right? Now let's move to the question number 5. The rectangular piece of a land measure 0.7 kilometer by 0.5 kilometer. Each side is to be fenced with 4 rows of a wire. Find the length. Okay, this is also a very similar question. Length is given to you, breadth is given to you, and it is a rectangular. That means you have to just simply apply the perimeter of rectangle. Okay, so the perimeter of a field that is a rectangular shape, that is 2 into L plus B. L is 0.7, breadth is 0.5. So it is 2 in a bracket 0.7 plus 0.5. So it will give you 2 in a bracket 1.2. The addition is 1.2. Now simply you have to multiply 1.2 into 2. So it will give you 2.4 kilometer. So first part is done. Now see the students. Here they are asking about 4 rows. This answer is only for the 1 row. But in a question they are asking for 4 rows. So you just have to multiply this by 4. So that is, each side is to be fenced with 4 rows. That is 4 into 2.4. Right? So that is nothing but 9.6 kilometer. Again a very easy question. So at the end, what is the length of the wire needed? That is 9.6 kilometer. Okay. Okay. So the question number 6, they are asking to find the perimeter. So now I hope everyone can solve it, right? Okay. So let's do this question, and it is really very easy. See, the steps are repeated. Question number 1. A triangle of a side 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter and 5 centimeter. So student, tell me which type of triangle is this? All 3 sides are different. So it is a scalene. And in the starting itself, I told you the formula of the scalene, that is A plus B plus C. Simply add all these things. C. Perimeter of a triangle 3 plus 4 plus 5. So that is 12. Done. First part is done. Now the second one. An equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means all sides are equal. So that is 3 into side. In the beginning I have told you the formula, and just write down all these formulas. Okay. So that is 3 into side. Side is 9. So 3 into 9, that is 27 centimeter. And at the end, the part C, an isosceles triangle, that is 2 sides are equal. So the formula we have, 2 sides are equal, that is 2L plus B. So 8 plus 8, these 2 sides are equal, right? they have given in the question equal side is 8 centimeter and the last side is 6. So 8 plus 8 plus 6, that is 22 centimeter. That's it. You simply just have to apply the formulas and the fraction of seconds, you will get your answer. Okay, so now let's solve question number 7. Now student, question number 7 and question number 8 are very easy. I called them chocolate problems, right? So everyone can solve it. See, first one, find the perimeter of a triangle. All three sides are different, so it is an scalar and they are asking for perimeter. Just add them. 10 plus 14 plus 15, that is nothing but 39. That's it. Now let's solve the question number 8. Find the perimeter of regular hexagon. Okay, so here there is a word called hexagon. So hexagon is nothing but a figure that has 6 sides, right? And each side is measuring 8 meter. So just apply the formula 6 into 8. That's all. So 6 into 8 is 48 meter. So the perimeter of a regular hexagon is 48 meter. If in exam they ask for pentagon, pentagon has 5 sides. So 5 into 8. In the similar way here it is hexagon. So that's why we have done 6 into 8. Okay. Chalo. Now let's move to the question number 9 and 10. They are also very easy. So what is given in the question number 9? Find the sides of a square whose perimeter is 20 meter. Okay. So students, I want everyone to pay attention. Here the perimeter is given to us and we just have to find the side. So see, perimeter is 4 into side, right? So perimeter is given to us 20, that equals to 4 into side. Now as we all know that 4 is in multiply, so whenever it will move or it will change the boundary, it gets divide. Multiply get converted into the divide. So 20 divide 4. So 20 divide 4 is nothing but 5. That means they are asking for side and we have founded the side is 5 meter. Done. Here the perimeter was given. Okay, so this was also a very interesting question. Now let's solve the last question from this video and then we will continue in the next video. So the last question number 10 is the perimeter of a regular pentagon is 100 centimeter. How long is each side? So I've already told you pentagon has 5 sides and the perimeter is given to us. Similar way, perimeter of regular pentagon, that is 100 centimeter and we have 5 sides. So 5 into side equals to the 100. So how you can find the side? 100 divided by 5. Okay? So 100 divided by 5 is nothing but 20 centimeter. That means the each side is 20 centimeter long. So I hope you have understood all the questions. If you face any problem, just go through this video very carefully. You will easily understood all the questions. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video and in the next video we will solve the rest remaining questions. So thank you so much everyone for watching this video very carefully and I'll see you soon in the next video.